everyone, welcome back to Cheeseman Championships. My name is Cristal and thank you so much for joining me today. Very quickly, I just wanted to apologize for not posting a video yesterday. I was at an event. Everything went well. It's over and done with. I was freezing, but it's okay. We are here today and we're going to go ahead and move forward with it. However, I just wanted to briefly say the games yesterday were very, very interesting. The fact that the Pacers and the Celtics did not get away with the sweep that they were hoping for. I, again, truly thought that the Celtics were going to sweep, but that just was not the case. And the Timberwolves came back after a really terrible game 2 and beat the Lakers. So that was a very interesting game as well. We're not really going to dig deep into those games, though. We're going to talk about today's game. But very quick disclaimer, I am not going to do a reading for the Thunder and the Grizzlies simply because I did say that if the Grizzlies would win, then I would do a reading, but they didn't. So I just, again, there's so much telling me that the Thunder will sweep. If they don't, I'm sorry, my apologies. Even though the Grizzlies almost had it, the Thunder came back after that deficit and they won. So I truly think that they will continue to pull through with that energy and they're going to win the series. And I don't really necessarily need my cards to tell me that because they've already been telling me that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the first game of today's slate. If you have not watched my other video where I had the prediction of the Cavs and the Heat, I suggest that you watch it just because a lot of the things that I mentioned were pretty accurate. From the Heat having the momentum in the first quarter all the way to the Cavs coming back and being nah, dude, you thought, and didn't happen. Also predicted the Cavs to win, which they did. So that's awesome. But how's this game going to go, right? This is game 3 in the series and we're going to figure out who's going to have the momentum this time. Are the Heat going to come back? First quarter, what do we got? We have the 3 of Swords, which again means heartbreak, distraughtness. But we also have the Empress, which is a bad bitch, someone who knows what they're doing, a very nurturing woman. And we have the Knight of Wands, which again has been a very prominent card in the entire series. So I see high energy from both ends. Interestingly enough, there might not be a high score in the beginning of this game. It feels like some teams might not get the rhythm for some time, but I do see that passion and that energy that neither team is going to give up. The Heat are fucking heartbroken. They are angry and they do not want to just let this game go. So I think the first quarter is going to be very, very slow. I don't think it's going to be rapid motion because there's going to be a lot of thinking of what happened in the past. They don't want to lose that concentration. They don't want to give too much energy at first like they did the previous game and then lose all that momentum when it really mattered. Second quarter. They are fucking flying out this time around. Wow, this was nearly the exact same spread that I received for the Nuggets and Clippers last time around. So, but it's not. It's similar with some of the cards, but it's not the same because there was another outlier. So we have a lot of decisions that are going to be made in the second quarter. In a way, I believe that one team, the Heat, are really going to preserve their energy this time around. I really believe that they are going to think a lot of shit through and wait before they attack, way before they give in their little secret weapon. It looks like they have put a lot of thought into it. This guy, the little magician dude right here, he has 7 cups around him, just surrounding him with different options, surrounding him with different ideas of how to attack what's before him. So I think that the Cavs might have the half, but not by a lot, and that the Heat could be doing something very strategic to come back the second half. I have the Cavs in the first half, but I have the Heat with the momentum. Okay, let's see what third quarter holds. We have the Hanged Man, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, shit. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Heat come back in the third quarter. And same thing that I just said. Knight of Pentacles, look at him. He's gazing into the horizon. He's waiting for that moment to really attack, to really use his strength for the betterness of him. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck as well. Oh, with the Empress. What other reading was it where I had both of them? What if the Cavs and the Heat were the reading that I did, where they showed up? Possibly. However, I see the Heat coming back in the third quarter. And again, I don't see it in a way that it's like, oh, we're going to come in bulldozing in the third quarter. We're going to go in apeshit. I don't see that just yet. I see them coming in more like unified and like cohesive and slowly building this lead, but also in a way that's like, in a way like things are flowing for them. Shots are hitting for them. They are getting everything that they work hard for, but they have to work for it. They ain't gonna get shit if they don't work for it. Reason why I'm not saying the Cavs is because Cavs held a lot of that energy and intensity in the first half, and even then it wasn't like super advanced. It was like very I don't know. They look tired. I see them being tired. Fourth and final quarter. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Shadow side. Okay, when these first couple of cards showed up, I had the Heat, but it's this damn card again, y'all, the Shadow side, and I've seen this card show up so much with the Bucks and the Pacers reading in negative way towards the Bucks. From what I'm seeing, like my perspective that I see, is this guy, Page of Wands, and then this guy. And this is exactly how the card showed up. But if you, like, put the pictures together, you can see this guy's literally yelling at these people, like, you know, like, stand up, get up, whatever the case is, you know, like. And that solidifies to me that the Heat will take this game. Again, they do something in the third quarter that's very, very smart, but they were doing it so cohesively throughout the entire game. Again, I don't think that they're going to come in pop in energy because they want to preserve that energy, and that's what helps them win this game. Those are the vibes. Those are the vibes. Let's check what Earth Magic has to say. A summation. DNA. Karma. Yeah, I got Heat. 100%. I don't even have to explain more, like that card just said it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and proceed with the Nuggets and Clippers game because, again, I'm not going to do the Thunder versus Grizzlies games. Very quickly, I'm going to reflect on the Nuggets and Clippers. I am really upset with that game. You know, I sensed it more in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter is when we saw Jokic, like, you know, getting very intense and, like, heated about what had just gone down, which I would be fucking heated too, you know, like, bro, I mean, we all were. We were all so upset and mad because what the fuck was that, dude? That was a fucking embarrassment. Like, bitch. Oh my god, like, Adelman shouldn't have said anything about shit about that arena. Not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it's not true. But, like, goddamn, that's probably our karma. That's what we got bad. Anyways, I did get some intel on my fourth quarter reading because I know that I said that there was going to be a tower moment and, like, Nuggets might still win it. Out of nowhere, miracle, like, holy shit, miraculous, right? So my sister gave me some insight and she said, you know, maybe that fourth quarter was their tower moment. Maybe that tower moment isn't necessarily, like, the instant change isn't going to happen in the game, but it happened within that quarter because how fucking painful it was. How a fucking beautiful reminder that was of what happened last season against the motherfucking Timberwolves. Bro, like, I'm sorry. Like, that shit was so embarrassing. And that really clicked for me as well. You know, as a tarot reader as well, I do need that insight. I do need that feedback, which is why I love to get y'all's point of views on certain readings. I still believe the shit out of my cards that fourth quarter was a tower moment. And we're going to look into what this game is going to look like. Are Nuggets going to come in hot? Are we going to fuck up the same way that we did the last game? I don't know. We are going to see, because, and I'm not going to lie, I'm scared, but we're going to see what the fuck happened. First quarter. Okay, it's already going to be a battle from the beginning. So, I'm getting a lot of, like, balance and communication. I cannot pinpoint the fucking team. However, I have a feeling that the Nuggets are getting a vibe of something new. The reason why I'm, like, sensing newness, rejuvenation and stuff is because of this Ace of Cups card. And that symbolizes, like, a new horizon. Like, something to look forward to because that, like, things are just going how they should be. And sometimes without you even planning on it. And the Nine of Wands is here. And that symbolizes like the competition that's going to come in the first quarter. So I see the first quarter again being very like neck and neck. But towards the end of the first quarter, I see a team, the Nuggets specifically, getting a new like oomph, like this new passion, this drive. Like emotions are in this game for the Nuggets is what I'm sensing here. Second quarter. It's so funny the cards that keep coming up during this first series. You know, like... Not all of them are repetitive, but there's some that are like just like, hey, we got this fucking card last time. And I misinterpreted. I feel like I misinterpreted it for good luck for us, but I think it was good luck for the Clippers. It's okay. We live, we learn. Now, this time we have the Ten of Wands, symbolizing let it go of something. And we also have the Knight of Swords. Someone's going to be using their brain. Okay. Again, I am sensing a lot of good Nuggets energy here. And I see them removing, again, some shit. Like, I feel like that energy was very much there in the previous reading, the previous game, where I was like, there's some shit that they got to get away from. And once they get away from, like, that hump, that's when they will be solidified. That's when they will be a team. And I'm still seeing that energy here. And I think with the Ace of Cups that I mentioned earlier, it's happening. Like the communication is there. The good luck is finally on our side. And reading my cards as a story, it looks like we're working our way to the Page of Pentacles, which is like someone who revisits their craft again, revisits their passion, revisits the things that brings them joy and are fucking good at it. So again, this card symbolizes letting go of something that's no longer serving you, like physically dropping something because you have other priorities and that shit is not it. So, do I see the Nuggets taking the second quarter? I don't. And the reason though, they have the same fucking energy that the Heat do. And I don't know if it's just like my cards are saying there's a vibe in the air from those teams that have had some tough losses that they're really just trying to assess the fucking situations of things, but I don't see the Nuggets coming in hot. I see them reading what's in front of them and really like chilling for a minute to reach their success. But I see them in alignment. I see them way more in alignment than I did the last game. I am not seeing any Clippers energy. I'm not fucking with y'all. Like I except in the first quarter, I don't see anything else. Third quarter, I swear. Knight of Cups. Oh, Four of Wands. Okay. Oh fucking K. When I first saw the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands pop up, I thought of like petty energy. I thought of a certain player who was just being super cocky. And I don't fucking know. With the Two of Pentacles being here, I wonder if it's two players, like one player from each team that are just going back to back and being a little bit cocky with each other. Like they're very emotional about this game, and that's why they're like also having fun with it. I am struggling right now because again, it seems to be so easy to do all these other readings, and mind y'all, I have been able to predict almost every single game in the in-depth series. Every single game has always been predicted regarding the wins, except for the Nuggets games. Like this has been hard for me. Super hard for me. And the fourth quarter is just showing that battle. That same constant, like, we are working for something and we are not going to give up until we reach it. And, like, this card, we've seen it before in the way to symbolize kind of fights and, like, getting very, like, agitated with certain things and stuff. I still don't necessarily, like, maybe, like, words will be spread. I don't see a fight again. I don't see that prominent energy, but I see this just going down to the wire again, like, to the wire. And basically the people who are talking all that talk have to back that shit up today in that fourth quarter in this motherfucking game. Like, it's okay to say certain things here and there, but you cannot be considered a serious contender if you do not walk the fucking walk, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a little frustrated with my team because I know that the Nuggets are 10 times fucking better than this, and they're just shitting the bed in the nicest way possible. And this card will hopefully help all of us figure out who wins this game, because I'm sorry, y'all, this is not It's telling me the Nuggets have a good fucking head on their shoulders and they have a good fucking energy, but it's not telling me if they win. It's not. Again, it's giving me a whole, like, close-ass game. All right. What in the world is Earth Magic going to tell us? This don't tell me shit, y'all! I'm so bad. I got tree, grounding. I'm sorry, some of you are not gonna like this answer because it's a generic ass fucking answer, but it literally, because this meaning can go either way. Grounding in the way that, I'm sorry, Nuggets Nation, grounding in the way that the Clippers are grounding their feet into the playoffs, like they're getting their roots in and ready to kind of settle. Grounding on the Nuggets end, where we do win this game, where, again, the cohesiveness looks so good the entire game. We look so, like, arithmetic. We're getting our shit together, and it's like getting our footing, our grounding. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. Oh my God. Overtime? I'm sorry, Nuggets Nation. I know that's not the answer that you wanted to hear, but there was nothing that was telling me, like, this side is winning. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, again, if there was, I would have said something, but I truly couldn't fucking tell with the cards that was displayed upon me. But without further ado, go ahead and get into the Rockets and Warriors game. And that last game was very, again, please watch my latest video of it, because, like, I predicted some of the things that were going to happen, especially with, like, Steph Curry getting a shot towards the second quarter. There was going to be a player that was, like, way into his head. I'm not blaming Jimmy Butler's injury on him being way into his head and that's why he got hurt. That's not what I'm saying, but I do believe, like, he was classified as out for the third quarter, which, again, was kind of said in my readings, like, this player is done for. Like, there's a player who's, like, not going to be there anymore. So, in a way, kind of, like, depicted Jimmy Butler's injury. I really hope that he's okay. I believe that he is going to be out for today's game. Right away I got Draymond Green when Seven of Swords came up, because Seven of Swords symbolizes, like, no offense, Draymond, but you kind of, like, built this reputation on yourself. It means, like, someone who's a cheater, someone who's being, like, overly dramatic, someone who is, like, overly flopping, like they were flopping so much in the previous game. However, I do see a lot of, like, passion in this first quarter. I see a lot of, like, hard competition. Like, it's already going to be a fiery first quarter. I believe that the Rockets are going to take it because they come in with this high intensity. You know, the Warriors are right here being that man, just, like, looking into the horizon, seeing, like, what else could we do? How can we make this series a lot better? And the Rockets, I think, already know how to make that possible. Wow, second quarter. I'm sorry, we have not gotten this card ever in this series yet. It's the High Priestess. I love this card as well. And the Five of Pentacles and Strength. So here she is, the High Priestess, very much in her throne, very much, like, owning her shit. And she trusts her instincts hardcore. So, in the second quarter, oh shit, I see Warriors. Damn, okay, Warriors might have a comeback in the second quarter. And the reason why I'm saying that, we have the Five of Pentacles here, which, again, symbolizes, like, rebirth, symbolizes a new opportunity, a second chance, you could say. And then we have the Strength card, which in this case, which hasn't been the case in previous readings, has been very much like, you have the will and determination to get this shit done, so don't give up now. Like, y'all have this passion, you have this motivation, trust your instincts, and move forward. I'm sensing a lot of Steph Curry here. I am getting Steph Curry and Podziemski vibes. So, I know Podziemski was, like, sick with, like, the flu. I think stomach flu it was the previous game, and he was just, like, not doing okay. So, I wonder if, like, this is the game where he really steps up and brings in that, like, cohesiveness. I don't know. I see him or Curry. And Curry was prominent again in my last reading in the second quarter. And I just think, like, that first quarter, you can't judge that man because he's just, like, getting his shots in. He's getting, like, the rhythm of things. Sorry, as I was saying that, the third quarter cards were being shuffled. And we have the Ace of Wands here, which means a new power, a new energy, a new force that comes in. And we have both the moon and the sun together, which are, you know, a beautifully married and separated couple at times, depending on when you see them in the sky. So the energy I'm sensing is things are not always what they seem. Rockets are going to probably come in the third quarter and like wax with happiness, with joy, with like, hey, Curry, Podemski, whoever it was in the second quarter doing work, you're going to get a little reawakening of like what this game is. And I see that the Rockets come back, probably neck and neck, but there's like a new passion, a new drive, a new energy that comes from the Rockets after the second half. You know, I got a sense that all the games tomorrow are going to be very, very close games. It's a possibility that the Grizzlies and Thunder could also be a very, very close game as well. We have a new switch up of energy, bitch. Do the Warriors come back and get this win? Okay, the reason why I'm saying there's a new energy in this fourth quarter and one where I'm like, oh shit, Warriors could probably take it, is because we have this guy, Ace of Wands, in the third quarter, which brings that energy from the Rockets, but we have an Ace of Swords in the fourth quarter, which I believe is the energy from the Warriors. And at the end of the game, there's someone who's like, fuck, dude, like, we dropped the, like, it's gonna be a harsh loss. And again, there's so many similarities between some of these games. I see two key players, but like senior players. Could it be Şengün or Green that go against Curry in this fourth quarter? Again, it's just one player. I don't see like a duo or even like the team being cohesive. I see like one specific team member. Let's see what Earth Magic tells us about this game. Island. Solitude. Okay. I feel like it might be a Steph Curry game. I feel like this man's going to go off. I feel like he is really going to like put in work. Reason why I say Steph Curry and not Podemski, because I know he was very prominent in this reading as well, is because he was prominent not only in the previous game, but he really showed out in the second quarter of this game and in the fourth quarter. So I do believe that the Warriors are going to take this game simply because of sheer luck that Steph Curry had one of those games. He had one of those Olympic gold medal games where he just had all his freaking shots hitting for him and stuff. So more reason because they're home. It's so fucking hard to play in Golden State, dude. Ever since their dynasty, like, it's wild. So I got Warriors winning this one. Dudes, the 3 technically game predictions of today, and I hope that y'all enjoyed them. I hope that there was some new perspectives that were given to y'all for these games. Again, I apologize, Nuggets Nation, to my own self, that I just could not figure out who the hell is going to win this game, which is like, I know, main reason why y'all watch this, but at least the good news about that is that there's a good rhythm that comes from them during this game. There's a good cohesiveness. But as always, guys, please let me know what you think about my predictions. Did something I say maybe not resonate with what you were thinking? Maybe a certain player was like, you know, in your mind, but I said someone completely different. Please let me know in the comments. I would love to know what your thoughts are. And please do not forget to follow me on Twitter. The link is going to be in the description below. And also continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Remember that I have something planned for all of my subscribers, all of my supporters that have been giving me so much love thus far. So I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. If you're here in Denver, enjoy this beautiful weather, because yesterday was a shit show, and if you're not, still enjoy it. Have an amazing weekend. Adios.